We're going to talk about a couple coaches. Starting out with Coach Cal and Coach Quinn to come up here. At the end of my junior year, when we didn't know the coaching situation, it was tough for me and a bunch of the guys. We didn't know what was going to go on. And we didn't know Cal was going to be our coach yet, but he started to help us out with colleges and stuff, looking at a bunch of different places and making sure that our guys were showing up to lifting and all that other stuff. And when he was named coach, I couldn't have, to be honest, couldn't be more happier in my life. And he's really taken me under his wing. I played for him JV year. I've known him for a long time now. All my cousins, or not all my cousins, but my brother and maybe Dante played for him. He's been a big part of my life, and he's led me in the right direction, and we'd like to thank you for that. And then to Coach Quinn. Me and Coach Quinn. Coach Quinn. Coach Quinn is like a buddy to me. Me and Quinn have had some good times on the practice field and on the game field. And he's coached a lot of my cousins, most of them, all of them. And growing up, I've always heard Dante and Anthony, Quinn of this, Quinn of that. You're going to love Coach Quinn. And I have. And it's really been great to me, and I just want to thank you for that. So.
Hey guys, Coach Shucks, come up here and talk. No, you don't like being mentioned. That's stuff about you. So yeah, about how many months ago were you finally 8 months? 6, 7,
April 26th.
April 26th. It was a chaotic day, chaotic time for Lancer football, for a bunch of us, the captains especially. We were just trying to answer questions, this and that, and Coach Shucks was my history teacher, and I knew right away that if Coach Shucks got the job, that Coach Shucks and Coach Calcano got the job, that we'd be in good hands. And when you come to St. Francis, you don't come for football. You don't come for the girls, as much as you guys do. You come for the tradition. And Coach Shucks has taught me everything about being a Lancer, what a Lancer truly is. I mean, he showed us that video of his son, and it's powerful. It's very powerful to see just what our actions can do as players and students of the game. But on a deeper level, you don't just play for yourself. You play for people like that. You play for his sons. You play for my little brother. You play for Alex's little brother, and it's special. St. Francis has got something special here, and I chose St. Francis. I didn't really know anything about it. My brothers didn't come here. Alex, I like to call you my brother. Alex convinced me to come here, and it was the greatest decision of my life. And meeting Coach Shucks, you changed my life, and I love you, and I'll always remember you, and thank you for teaching me everything about being a Lancer. He wanted a beanie, and I forgot to tell my mom, but I will get him a beanie.
We're talking about Coach Welsh. So, Coach Welsh, will you come up here? So I first met Coach Welsh my sophomore year when I got called up to varsity for the playoffs, and I knew right away he was going to be an awesome guy. Coach Walsh is hilarious. We have like this lineman humor, I guess. Like most people won't understand, but if you're a lineman, you get it. But also knew he was going to be a great coach. He was a coach at St. Francis for 11 years, and he played college and played in the NFL for a little bit. But more than being a good coach, like technique-wise, he was more there for me emotionally. As you know, during the midi game, I missed my block on the field goal. It was a tough time for me. I was depressed for multiple weeks after that. But I talked to Coach Welsh like the whole week. He just helped me out through it. And all I can really say is thank you, and you've helped me to grow so much as a football player. And I love you, and I'll come back and see you in the future.
Almost done, guys. Get Coach Petrol home for his bedtime. As you saw earlier, Coach Petrol has quite a sense of humor. Just a lot of energy to the program. We were wondering if Coach Petrol was always so energetic, and we happened to find an article about him from 1989. He was head coach of a program down south, and the reporter called ahead to see how he could identify Coach Petrol on the field, and Coach Petrol responded, "Oh, you'll know who I am." You definitely know who Coach Petrol is. But aside from his tough exterior, Coach Petrol's a big softie. He cares a lot about his players. He's got a big heart. One of the things that most people appreciate about Coach Petrol is his honesty. He always tells it like it is, but it's always ends on a positive note, always trying to make us better people. And one of the other things that we always appreciate Coach Petrol is for the Thursday after practice popsicles. Good way to prepare for the game. Overall, thank you, Coach Petrol. It was really exciting to hear that you were coming back out of retirement. You're a great coach. Next is Coach Byers, so come on up here. Coach Byers is known as the hype man. He always has his euphemisms. He likes to say, "No walking on my green," or "A great day to be a Lancer." And Coach Byers played here. He's an alumni, and he knows a lot about what it means to be a Lancer and the tradition of being a Lancer. one of the things that Coach Byers and me always did is every practice we would shake hands and very politely say, "How do you do, sir?" And Coach Byers would usually respond, "I'm well, sir. How are you? How are you?" Just have a little chat every day, see how things are going. Temperature. Coach Byers has a big heart, and he's a valuable member of the staff. Thank you, Coach Byers. We really appreciate it.
So as players, we know that we spend a lot of time with Coach Galcano and take him away from his family a lot. And we know that this season couldn't have happened without his wife, Mrs. Calcano. Will you please come up here? Are you still here? She went with the freshman. Not the best choice. We got some flowers for her. So, this is Mrs. Calcano.
In honor of his rookie year, the guys decided to do this to you through a wall. And I just have to say one thing. As I think at the beginning, after our first meeting, I was saying, the guys, the men, they always talk, the coaches, the women were always left out. That's why we had to do the very important 12th Mom Club, which I think we all learned a lot on those nights. But for a woman, it's hard to kind of feel like you're part of the team and whatever. And I have to see, after being in football for many, many, many years, and being around coaches for many, many years, and having other kids that have played, I remember a high school coach that wouldn't shake your hand and wouldn't talk to women. So it's so incredible, and I think all of our team moms can attest that this coaching staff is so easy and nice to deal with, and it's a testament to how close the team is and how close all of us is. And I look so forward to watching you guys going forward, because this truly is the key to building a great program. So I congratulate you. So anyway, there's a saying on there, and you have to explain. You have to read what it says.
There's a little saying on the plaque. At the end of practice, much to the players' chagrin, we would have to run some sprints. And depending on how we acted, would determine how many sprints we would run. And Alex, will you please show me the typical stance? That's 2 more. That's 2. Actually, no, that's on 2.
We would normally be done.
But yeah, on the little slogan, he would always say this: there would always be something wrong with us. And he would go like this, he'd go, "We normally would be done." But someone, John Powers, chose to leave their helmet out. We must be that good. So on the plaque, it goes, inaugural season, Coach Calcano, 2013-2014. We're just that good.